Alright, and as promised, we do indeed have altogether new thing here, it might be said. So hopefully all have had good weekend this far, and as promised, we are going to have the first stream with this new suit, and would say that turned out very nicely even. So welcome all, and hopefully indeed. So hopefully you like the new, quite daring looks even. So hopefully it's a positive surprise, considering this also took quite a while to actually get to this point. Oh, what, everyone at once? Sir, let's go. Yeah, it's like everyone at once, like you all redeemed that at the same time. So for sure. Oh. So there you go. How do you like her? Oh, thank you. So let's then gradually at least move towards the game also, but of course we are good to always return to the suit itself, but we'll see. And of course always pleased to have you all here, so let's gradually see about the game proper. And also position oneself more comfortably in relation to the tail, because of course wearing the complete suit as is proper, so also wearing the tail as you saw, so need to position it well in the chair. And then do think we are pretty good to go gradually, so let's get ready. There we are, and hopefully again correctly on the keyboard. So, and here we are. So let's try and capture the game. We are playing Fortnite first. We should have some things to also redeem there soon, because do think that got the next like survivor level and whatever, so should be quite good situation Fortnite wise also. Let's see what we find there. And we are on level 50 now in the battle pass, so that's actually quite nice round number. Alright, now it is actually capturing the thing, and let's switch over. There we are. So let's then see what we are going to do in the game proper, and of course thank you both for the redeem, and hopefully you were happy with the views provided, as one might say. So let's move to the game proper, and of course we can later again have a look at the suit. So let's then try and there we are. So let's then start on the game proper. So do think that we still do well with this. So let's play at least one match and then check the redeems. We now have the next survivor medal, like epic survivor medal level. Let's see what it requires. Reach 20 players with 3 eliminations. That's not terribly hard. Alright, and what we need to do to also gain more levels on Mr. Snake, as we do have some of these. Let's see like what quests there are for that. Deal damage with explosives, break security cameras or turrets, complete page 1 quests. Which are these? So it's kind of like we have the choice of either dealing damage with explosives or breaking security cameras or turrets. So that's pretty much what there is to it. Even so, let's then push play. There we are. So damage opponents with frenzy auto shotgun. Emote at ruined reels for 5 seconds. Still do not know how to emote. So collect an anvil, rocket launcher, EMP, stealth camo or cardboard box. The cardboard boxes are mildly findable, so let's try that. Even Mr. Snake himself was on one of the outlying islands, so may as well need to like do not for sure remember immediately if it was that one, but at least that is one. Maybe also somewhat hazardous to health to land to an island where you do not immediately know that you will have weapon. So it's in that respect also kind of interesting. This island doesn't apparently really have anything on it, so it's kind of like right. There clearly were quite a few players here, so let's try another one. So ready up. That wasn't very. Apparently there was some NPC there in addition to the family guy. Fursuit, yeah, thank you. And certainly appreciate. And first time. And thank you for the follow, Asa Wolf 1101. So yes, thank you for the follow, and of course let's, as the next one has not yet started, so let's also give you a wave. So thank you for the follow. Of course, greatly appreciated, as all support always is. So let's then prepare for the next match here. So there we are. Visit Ruined Reels with 75 players remaining. Travel distance while at full health and full shields. Eliminate opponent with a Reaper sniper rifle. Probably the first one is the easiest. The rest actually requires doing somewhat well. More or less. So let's ensure we do just that. Map marker and some. There we go. There should also be some weaponry available at Ruined Reels, so the situation should be quite alright in that respect. So let's see about that. Hopefully the chest contains a weapon so that we do not get left altogether. Yes. Alright. AR. That's alright. And some health slash shields from there. should also be another chest thing somewhere here inside the back. SMG, that's also good. Oh, hello there, Raven. Good to see you. Always good to have you here. Alright. Fair enough. Medikit time. At least we had one elimination. We should be able to purchase a shield potion also from the vending machine. Let's see what we got here. More bandages. Striker AR. Alright. Alright, you could also get some kind of disguises from him. Alright. Even bought a shield potion, so that at least helps as far as the shields go, but it's like, of course, you can consume one of those, and right, that's the AR, that's also just a different one, so fair enough. We do not currently at least need more medikits. So maybe some driving. Let's see how that works as a... Alright, that didn't work very well. You would have thought that you could jump better with the car, but it was kind of like not very good jump platform when you consider. Alright, there's something going on. Wherever they currently are. Alright, final 50. Let's see where that sewer goes. Alright, this looks like some kind of Master Splinter. Yeah, they do now have the kind of content for the Does the pizza party do anything useful? Alright, there's pizza. And then you can eat pizza. Alright, it adds shields, so that's nice. Full shields. You do not have that much ammunition. As we apparently also succeeded at accidentally getting rid of one of our weapons. Yes. At least that has some ammunition. Alright, this is in one of the tunnel areas apparently. There's also Vengeance Jones. Hello there, Mr. Jones. Again, one can have like disguises from him. Alright. Final 25 also coming up. Alright, there has been some action here. To put it mildly. Alright. Fair enough. What do the Leonard's katanas do? Let's see. Would imagine these are like Leonardo's katanas because they are like legendary. Would imagine those are really powerful. Let's see if we end up in close combat or something. Not very attentive because they are like going to die pretty soon. Alright, all of their stuff fell to the SMG specialist, sure. At least we try to shoot. Auto shotgun, yeah. It's preferable to have a shotgun because shotgun is like close combat wise. Hello there, Nerdaxic. We'll probably greet the newcomers in a moment, because it's bad for your health to spend too much time reading the chat while in combat. As it's well known that it's bad for your health. So let's see about, like, can we find more? That was interesting, sliding right over the rock. There's the combat cache, but unsure if it's really that useful to open, because we already have a lot of equipment. There have been a lot of dead people along the road, because as said, there's like huge amount of items and weapons and everything possible. Not that many really like quantitatively better ones, because would be nice to have like a golden gun, but not very probable to find one. Like even glue is good enough. Alright, final 10 coming up. Haven't found anyone for a moment, but we'll see. We'll read chat in a moment to see if there has been something, because as said, it's bad for your health to read the chat while in match. So let's see if we make it the final 10, and then would already say that rather happy with the result. Apparently somebody is opening the combat cache, so let's go and see, can we catch them. And or yep, there's someone running. Let's see if we can cause them some grief. We are wielding the shotgun, so we are more of trying to close the distance, because going to prefer some close work in comparison if we get there, so that can close the gap. Alright, final 10. Let's see. if we can eliminate someone still. Alright, final 4. Those would be fish only, so let's move towards the current storm circle, because at this point the storm will approach quite fast and it's quite damaging, as we are now like coming up to top 3. So it's better to gradually get to the storm circle, because the storm will spread. Alright, let's see if we can close the distance and shotgun. The wall building in general do not see as very useful, because it's like didn't see them at least yet. Some shooting certainly, but let's try to get into a position where we at least can encounter them in good terms. That is, like, we can choose the direction. For example, here it is quite easy, because yep, now it starts to be alright, top 3. It starts to be quite small, because the storm ice shrinks very quickly now, so the issue starts to be that very soon we will also be stuck in storm, and it gets hard. It gets increasingly hard to really survive, because the final storm is that size, as you can see. Practically staying in the zone storm wise gets very, very hard. Alright, this will be like the hill we die on, more or less. Do think it's easier to be on the railroad, because there's less clutter here. Alright, there's alright, this is the final storm circle, so let's see. We still have the 3 players remaining, so now it's getting quite hard to stay out of the storm. So this is practically the mechanism the game ends itself with, that you can't anymore stay out of the storm. Somewhat surprised, haven't encountered any of the players also. As this is like, yep, Where they are. Two remaining. Where's the last one? Golden shotgun, yes please. Where's the final player? Yep. No hope, couldn't see them by far early enough. Yep, that was very strong match. And we upgraded our survivor medal. And pretty much quite a few other quests. Yep, and we visited the lair of the turtles with Splinter and pretty much everything else. Alright, and now that we can return to lobby after checking the overall results, we also could return to lobby, and then we can, once back in the lobby, we can check the chat now that the match went so well. So coming up to the chat, and apologies, more ooze secured. Yeah, these are useful for buying, like the, and we also got battle stars, great. Those are pretty much what you can buy the TMNT items with. Alright, and now we come back to the chat. Oh, hello there, Priareos. Yes, Nerdaxic, we will be coming to NFC. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sanji. Oh, thank you, Sanji, for your, and great. Oh, so of bodysuit, the second time we go for that, and certainly the views were well appreciated earlier. So let's first of all switch to main screen. Oh, there we go, and then we can gradually prepare to solve. Bodysuit will also check other things that have been posted. Alright, and then we can properly show off again. So alright, there was quite a bit of messaging. Clearly the new suit has generated some traffic, which we of course do not mind at all. So let's prepare and properly display ourselves as requested. So how's every first week and everyone's weekend been? Hopefully you have had a good weekend also. Oh. Oh. Welcome all and thank you for joining. So let's then show properly off again. Oh. Oh. So, how did you like? Oh, thank you. Oh. So, there we are. Hopefully you enjoyed. And then we are good to again gradually move towards some more matches. We have done about 50 minutes. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's also very important. Let's immediately prepare for that. How would you like that? So there you go. Oh, thank you. As said, do think that this turned out quite well. So let's then continue gradually with the game. We have done about 50 minutes, so we have still at least 40 minutes more to go. Oh, so we have about 40 minutes more to go with Fortnite, and then we most probably see about which game we do next. Might do one more game, then either like Sunless Sea or World of Warcraft after 1.5 hours, but we'll see at that point. And for now, let's do some more Fortnite. We next shall see what we can get from the Battle Pass, because we now do have some more credits for the Battle Pass, so we'll see about that next. And thank you all for your support and interest. Of course, been very pleased to show the new suit for you. So let's switch back and check out how we are doing in the Battle Pass and what it costs to get the various TMNT things and such. So let's see what we can get as far as the Battle Pass goes next. We could still unlock here a few things, but they mostly are not worth it. It's like The cat logo was nice, but the rest are kind of not by far as nice. And further pages we are now here, so we still need some stars to unlock the Midnight Duelist Nisha, which actually looks really nice. So let's see, we get for 5 stars we get some V-Bucks again. And then we can claim the rather, do think, better looking version, the black suited and quite shiny Nisha for 9 stars. So 1 new model. There we go. And we can claim that. That's very nice, especially with the full mask. That looks really good. And then next page already. So we have 2 stars, so we can't really claim much yet, but we are now getting to Mondag, who is kind of like not very interesting. He's like a guy with a trench coat. Yep, and he has like a big bling. Really. Like, why these keep getting like worse? It's kind of amusing that you have worse ones when you get further. It's kind of interesting. Then you get the annoying Mr. Griffin. Why? It's like it gets worse when you get further, because earlier they were nicer. It's kind of confusing with this battle pass that you get the tiger here. Then it's like further on into the battle pass you get the guy from Family Guy. Why? It's like you should get better rewards, not worse rewards, really. So let's see what it costs and how you get the various. Alright, so it requires the resources and then you get items. So what there are altogether. $10,700 to get the Super Shredder. Yeah, that's quite a bit. 11,000, so it's like we got something like 300, so that's really slow progression overall. Yeah, you are right, Kamu. Why? Like, the tiger would be probably more desirable the most. Really. Alright, then we could play another match. Let's change model in a moment and then play another match. So let's then see about another match next. And change model, so let's see. We do have the Razor also, which was apparently at some point. That's pretty nice with the racing suit. Actually also looks pretty good with the shield on back, so we could actually do that together with this model. This can also be configured like there are different color variations like black and green and purple with pretty nice patterns and all. And then there's the kind of yellow with a lot of details. That matches the shield quite well, but to think that like the purple one even more. That also goes quite well with the shield. So let's keep that. Racing outfit looks very nice with the patterns and all, and it's pretty good looking. So let's do that. Haven't yet used this one, so probably choose different. Like do think that the short fits this one also pretty well. So let's take the kind of eastern looking short. There we go. Oh, hugs. So, play. And then we wait for matchmaking. There we go. All right. Let's see match quests. Visit lovely lodge. Damage opponents with the striker AR. Use a cardboard box or EMP stealth camo for 10 seconds. That's quite nice as long as we can find a cardboard box, which is not a given, but let's try that anyway. Let's see that island there. Oh, thank you, Gator. We'll give you a better view in a moment also after the match is over. So, was this the island that actually had Mr. Snake? Because the solid snake, of course, sells you a cardboard box. Yep. Alright, there's also someone shooting with the weapon and we have no weapon. So we have to just move close and hopefully hit them with the sword, which is kind of, they would lose while they have a weapon. Yep, they lost while they had a weapon. Then we also lost. Alright, that was, yep, there were quite a few people on the island, really. Alright, that was kind of multiple eliminations, one might say. So, let's show off properly to our good. Let's show off properly to our good Gator also. There we are, and oh, and of course, as can be seen, we do have all the proper features. Oh. So hopefully you indeed like the new suit. At least oneself very happy to be her. So certainly have been having. That's a good way to describe them, one might say. Would even note that it's a good way to describe them, because they are of course proper for this kind of oh, thank you. Oh. So let's then see about another match, as we got like eliminated immediately with some bad luck. So let's switch back to the game. And alright, we are 1 hour and a few minutes in, so let's play about half an hour more of Fortnite at least. So let's then see about starting another match again. And ready up. And then we wait for next match for a good while. There we are. And of course the best loading screen is the one with Oscar, certainly. Alright, match quest. Eliminate an opponent with melee weapon, complete a bounty, emote at Hazy Hillside. Let's try eliminate an opponent with a melee weapon. Might not happen, might happen. It's kind of like luck of the draw, whether you get to do melee. Let's remove the fountain. The water wet station though remains. Indeed, do of course also like the shiny close fitting ones too, so. And do not actually have, for example, Phoenix, which is totally a disappointment, because would like to have Phoenix, but it hasn't been for sale for very long. Do have of course some furry ones, but more like of the different kinds of clothes fitting slash combat suit ones, which do not of course mind, but it has proven that many of the furry ones are quite hard to get. Alright, at least we will have shields. Would be nice to find also a weapon. Alright, that was a bot, but it's much better of course, because they also gave a shotgun. Alright, we have even two SMGs. Alright, we'll again read the chat after the match, because it's well known from earlier times. It's bad for your health to do too much chat-wise during the match. Let's go for a pleasant afternoon drive. Not much anyone here apparently, so let's take this way this time. Alright, someone is raiding the boss here. Yeah, that went well. Fortunately the car is quite durable. There we go, didn't especially want to stay there, wanted to get a bit out of the railway station area for now, as we still have over 50 players, so it's better to be like somewhere slightly less frequented. Let's stop here and see about alright, final 50. Yep, there's a sniper. Yep. Alright, 47, not too bad. Let's read chat now. Yeah, the top rotation takes ages. That's very true, because it's like have been waiting for already several months since started. Like last year have been waiting for Phoenix to reappear, and no, it was last time something like 150 days ago, so it will be a while. Yep. And it's 1 hour 12, so new match please. It's great to have you all here, so thank you for joining the new Fursuit special. Also, do think that we are going to next to Sunless Sea for some a bit more calm overall thing to say that let's do Sunless Sea next. Match quests: eliminate an opponent with a Nemesis AR, travel distance with grapple blade, visit lovely ledge or shipit station and reach 75 players remaining. Still do not know where the lovely ledge even is, or lodge or whatever. Eliminate an opponent, let's try that. It of course depends on if we find the AR, so... And then let's choose where to jump. Of course it's always a bit dangerous to go immediately to the railways. Let's take the gas station next to them, so... There are weapons there, and going there directly should probably be like pretty safe. Alright, there was another player there, so let's see how this goes. Alright, that's not a weapon, so... That's not a weapon. Let's... that was kind of well timed. There's a weapon. That was at least great timing immediately when starting to get hit. Jump into the... Alright, that starts to be... Now the weapon matters are more or less taken care of. Does this go back? Let's see. Are these always 1-to-1? There we go. Revenge. That was fun. Alright. Where are we getting shot from? Let's move a bit to change the terms of the engagement so that we can choose. Alright, not getting shot at, so let's use bandages. Alright, up to 75 and then weapon back out and continue. Let's approach from here and see. let's see what does this thing vent. There we go. Then would like to also buy the shield potion. Alright, and maximum shields also immediately, so and now we can then, at least we have also proper weapons, so now again we are mostly in the game, and it's 61 currently. Alright, so let's move in this direction for now. Alright. Nice elimination. Yes, please. Glue gun. Sniper. Yes. That was pretty good. Alright, there's like one turtle's hot air balloon here. What does this do? Ah, alright, it was like a supply crate. Also the pizza thing, though we are not short of resources, so these are like what? Alright, these are, do you think this is then a melee weapon? Yes, it's a melee weapon. Sure, if we can get to melee. Alright, nothing that good. Yep, not really worth it. Alright, and let's keep moving here and see. Alright, approaching 39, so gradually approaching final 5. This far 2 eliminations would be nice to do more. Is there a chest in the trailer? These usually have, yeah, but it's apparently been either consumed or didn't get generated there. Alright, there's another supply crate from turtles, so let's see about what that contains, and do think there probably is some bonus for finding these, so alright, Leonardo's katanas probably also useful, and pizza, and yep, most probably do not really care for those, because like you can only have one at a time and they are melee weapons, so it's like, yeah, it's kind of like you can have one of the special melee weapons at a time, but it's not really not really quite that interesting. Also there's the limit of the storm, so let's move a bit in this direction then. Right, and let's see if we can find some action again. As of course we have to eliminate some players to progress also. Alright, he started building the thing in the opposite direction. Alright, shotgun. Yep. We couldn't have done much really, like you start reloading and get shotgunned. Alright, let's check chat next. And first, it's not too bad at all. And we searched a ninja turtle supply drop, so we completed a quest also. Nice. So let's read the chat then. Too bad. Follow bunny game much. Alright. We will play the bunny game again, Kamu, don't you worry. That was why this one checked that it saves the progress, because didn't really want to have to start the bunny game again. We are going to play the bunny game again, so don't you worry. And alright, we are up to 1 hour 24, so let's do one match more and then switch to the Sunless Sea. So one more match. We have done a couple with the Razor, which is nice, but let's also switch models. So we got 400, so very well. Do you feel the following vehicle is too weak, just right, or too strong? Ah yeah, the dirt bike. Actually like the dirt bike, so do think it's just right. Do you feel the health of following vehicle is too low, just right, or too right? Do think it's quite right also health-wise. In your games, is your chance of finding the following vehicle too low, just right, or too high? Would say that the bike could be a bit more common, so let's put it in the middle. Overall, how do you feel about the following vehicle in Fortnite? Do like the dirt bike. There we go. Oh, the games are going pretty well. We were a couple of games ago, we were actually second. So would say has gone rather well. Let's change model here, of course, like the Razor quite a bit, even especially these patterns. Looks really good. But let's see what we could use for one match at least. Doing one match more and then changing over to the Hush we have used at times. We have also done the Xenomorph somewhat recently. We haven't yet tried Mr. Ali, which has kind of like the different futuristic armors. And of course we'd probably like this one quite a bit. And you can even change the light color. Do rather like the purple lights, of course. And then we can change the back bling. So let's see. Do think that the the one dedicated especially for Ali looks pretty good with the Ali Tech backplate, so let's do that one. Very nice looking armor certainly. So let's do this for the last match tonight. There we go. Alright, here we are. Match quest, damage enemy players with rare or epic rarity weapons. Build wooden structures, deal damage to opponents at snooty steps. Yeah, let's try the rare weapons. Not necessarily going anywhere close to snooty steps, so. Alright, and there we go. Let's check out the dock. Also another player has clearly had that idea. But we have the weapon, so there we go. The only problem is that we somehow failed to select the weapon for several tries. Does one find anything by... The porta potty is indestructible, so you can hide in it, alright. Where did we end up? Alright, porta potty network, clearly. No wonder it's indestructible, because you can go through it. Pretty much exactly what was looking for would be the medikit, so. There we go. More weapons would of course also be nice, so let's visit the interior of the house. They are. Fair enough. Let's move back into the zone also. Alright, there would be a chicken. Still kind of confused if you can do anything with the chicken. Do think Sanchi, of course, has ideas immediately, considering certain thing certain thing with. But yes, let's continue because apparently we can just make the chicken shed their feathers. There we go, and we have like different automatic rifles for every need. Alright, shotgun. That's even better. There we go. That wasn't very useful. It's like has someone blocked off the top, or is there simply no more to it? So let's dash. Alright, final 50 approaching gradually, so doing alright this far. Actually useful to only break one more, because then we are at full. And let's close these so it's harder to deduce that anyone has been here. Take the zip wire back into the zone also. There we go. Right, another chicken. Alright, that trailer is very empty. Apparently there's some activity in this direction, so alright, the rocket launcher is kind of specialist. We can pick it up anyway. Alright, nobody here. Alright, there's some fireworks. Let's see. Alright. That would be described as fighting. Also ran out of ammunition for the shotgun, but it pretty much did what it's supposed to do. Let's see if we can find any. Yeah, we again have 12 shells for the shotgun, which is very good. Alright, final 25 approaches with good four eliminations. Alright. Clearly someone was not happy. Alright, let's see. Alright, there's again some supplies also, so let's see what we find from the Turtles branded container. Do think it's more useful to carry the shotgun. Would replace one of the ARs with the apparently the nunchaku, so yeah. We could also have some pizza. It requires also getting picked up first, so there we go, some pizza and full shields again. Alright, 18, so final 10 is gradually approaching. And yes, greetings Riley. We'll soon also greet you properly once the match is over and we change game. We'll greet you properly on the main screen. And yes, this is the new suit also, so alright, this is the one that doesn't have any aim proper. Does the rocket launcher have any? Alright, it has like really specialized sight. Let's see if we can get them. Yes, 5th elimination. Alright, and final 10 very soon. Would be good to find more ammunition soon, because they had almost nothing. Oh well. Also the storm. Alright, final 10. And already 5 eliminations, so we are doing quite nicely. Alright, the storm starts to get quite aggressive as we are so far into the match that actually it starts to be quite small area. Alright, still no ammunition here apparently. We can again have some pizza. There we go, and sharpshooter, enforcer, AR. Do think it's better now than the all-rounder AR, because this has more ammunition. Like, economize ammunition because you're almost out of it. Alright, let's see if we can open the cache. Like, let's try to reach the cache, because it would be nice if it contained a little bit of ammunition. We have like a few bits of ammunition almost for what it is. At least no sustained firing. Let's see if we can reach the cache. Apparently it's already in the storm, so no help from there. Nope, it's already in the storm, it appears, so yeah, kind of not worth of it going that far into the storm, so no help from the cache, it is. Covertop's Nemesis AR. It has more ammunition, so it's a better weapon. No ammunition here, only empty boxes. Oh well. Alright, that was quite hopeless. Ah yeah, the special weapons. Aha, that styles with the staff. Right, and that went pretty well, 6th. So that was actually quite good match also. We didn't quite level up, it's like a little bit short. And we also completed one of the survivor medal levels again, so let's see statistics out of interest. 5 eliminations, yes, 19% accuracy, which is alright when you consider what kind of spray and pray the whole game is. Damage to players, yeah, 5 kilometers, sure. So let's return to lobby and then probably greet Alright, and hello there, Riley. Great to see you, and you most probably have noticed that this is the new suit, so oh, so greetings to Riley. And of course appropriate features are included, as would put it. Oh. So greetings to you also, Riley, and hopefully you have had a good weekend. So it's been almost 2 hours, so we were so close to next level that oh, thank you. Oh. And do you think you also saw the football earlier, Sanchi? So do you think it's overall very nice? Overall would say that very good was also pleasantly surprised. So let's play one more match because we were so close to gaining a level, and then move to Sunless Sea for a while. So let's do all together at least would say 1 hour more, depends a bit. Would like to finish at least slightly earlier, so we'll rest a bit before approaching Monday, but of course we will do more streaming on Monday, most probably with a different suit now that she's been introduced, but of course happy to for now play. So let's take one more match and then see what we can get on the battle pass with the 1 level more gained and the stars. So let's do one more match with the same the kind of stylish armor. So let's then have one more match in the game proper, and then oh, hello there, Tippler. Let's also greet you properly on the main screen. Oh, thank you. So yes, you of course deserve proper greeting also. So oh, it's great to have you here. Oh, and of course, as was discussed, the appropriate features. So oh, so there you go, and indeed, welcome to the stream, and it's good to have you here. We were going to have one more match of Fortnite and then move to the Sunless Sea for some time. So let's continue as intended. So Let's have one more match with the stylish armor again, and let's see how this goes. We were so few XP short of gaining a level on the battle pass that wanted to play one more. The previous one also went very well, was like 6th, so it was quite successful. Match quest: damage opponents with the Nemesis AR, collect ammo from eliminated players. With fencing fields and reach 75 players remaining. That's probably easiest, so let's do that. Getting the match quest already gains the level, so let's go for a swim, which is totally unrealistic in this kind of an outfit. Like, yes, very swimmable. There we go. And we needed to go to fencing field, so let's check map. Jump here. What would be the best place to get the weapon? All things considered, let's do the gatehouse first, so hopefully no other player comes like immediately, so that we have to fight with the... Not much here. At least you can get some gold from the... Yeah, there's fortunately a weapon here. Gold from the gas register, there we go. It's better than nothing. And also a shotgun. Alright, that's a bot, so let's not fight them if we can, so do a runner. At least a bit. Search the chest here. Much better weapon. There we go. And then alright, some weapons also here. Nice, better shotgun. Alright, we fulfilled the match quest, so we also gained a level. Everything after this is pure bonus. Alright, there's also one of the turtles themed supply drops landing, so let's move over to the other side of the thing. Let's see, at least usually there's something useful here. Alright, first elimination. Alright, final 50 approaching, so yes, final 50, that's already very nice. Alright. There's also a chest here, nice. Auto shotgun is considerably better. Let's see if we can do something about Mr. Driver. Apparently they drove somewhere else, so let's scavenge here a bit. There we go. Alright, there we go. Better statistics with some pizza. Let's also take the medikit and then we Alright. That didn't totally work out. No wonder they were a bot that has very good weapon and durability. So we actually gained the level as we intended, and now we're gonna soon look again at the chat. And we finished several also. Good. So let's return to lobby and see if we can unlock anything in the battle pass and then change game here. There we go, and this is our current page, so we can actually, we could also unlock the, that's actually a pretty stylish like pickaxe with the diamond tip, so actually like that. Also item wrap, and then you have kind of like a symbol. That's pretty nice. This is actually quite nice to unlock with exactly 7 pretty stylish pickaxe with the kind of diamond tip. That's actually very stylish. There we go. Alright, let's then switch back. Ah, alright, you haven't played Fortnite for a while, Zippler. Nice. But yes, that was certainly some good time with Fortnite, and we are up to 2 hours, so let's move next to Sunless Sea. So let's first of all close Fortnite and update stream information. There we are. And stream information updated. Then let's find Sunless Sea proper. So we then need different launcher, of course. There we go. There we go. Start the game. Maybe. Yep. All right. Alright, now the game looks a little bit happier. It kind of decided to not draw at all. Let's see if we can capture it now that it decided to draw a rectangular screen. There we go. Excellent. So let's then start on that. It's been quite a while, so we need to see where we actually were and what we were up to, because it's kind of like, yes, would you like to have forgotten altogether what you were trying to do? So let's just push continue after we of course switch it to the main screen. So there we are. And then load the game and see about where we actually were, because it's been such a long while. There we go. There we go. Would be probably a good idea to slightly increase image brightness because it's so. Ah, yeah, we were in the post thing. What's our overall situation with the ship is more interesting. Alright, we have five fuel and 8 supplies. Alright, and one can buy more fuel from here. Would be good to have at least 8 or even 10 fuel. We could probably we work to do remember already in the dead letter office, so do think that we could maybe go elsewhere. Let's check the map. We could try and see what's like east of Nuncio. Like at least a bit, as long as we do not get in too much trouble, which is always very possible in this game. So let's see what we find, like with a short expedition east. Regal Complexus is here. Alright. Alright, Port Cecil is here, so we can find coral and play chess. That's actually pretty good find to discover Port Cecil, so let's dock and also start the plot with the chess maybe. If we like have the brain for it, because it takes like more like the abilities related to thinking to properly play the chess here. So the problem is like that you need a pretty smart guy. How it was like mirrors is 57, page is only 27, so it's kind of do think that might not have the stats to play chess well, but let's see about that. So a neat little boat huddles into the side of a coral island, prosaic imperial docks and houses tucked away in a baroque organic chaos. And yes, we can play chess. Alright, first time is easy. Of course we start to play chess. Oh, thank you for the, let's raise a ball to that. Thank you for the bits. Of course we are going to thank you for the support. It is a very good game. Do Wally agree? So let's raise a paw to that. Thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated. Oh. So let's try how far we get with the chess first of all. So switch back to the game and then we of course do more chess first and foremost. Checkmate, you say. One more game. Your first officer is tugging at your arm. Ignore them. You have chess to play. It's kind of like as with most games. We even gained one secret and gained pages. Then it gets harder because, alright, 84% chance of success still. Disciplined success. And we again gained pages and moved again, like after opening moves to initial gambits and gained fragments. So it's very useful to play chess as long as you have enough, like I said. Now it's only 43%, so it's kind of, you have to play. Alright, let's gather a port report first of all. And we can also gather skin intellect, which kind of is like 57% chance, so it's possible to also fail, but usually the failure just causes some issues. So let's try. Alright, this doesn't apparently go very well. We did gather skin intellect, but added terror a little. Not too bad. Let's read the story. It's against local law and custom to break coral from the reef, and you've seen the scars of those who tried as it burns the blind silver eyes, so you're looking for loose fragments. Today the sea is calm and you find good few candidates. They lie shining softly like droplets of moon. But after a while you become concerned that they are eyes, that each is watching you. When you close your fist around one, it examines your blood with amused delight. When you put them together in your pocket, they clatter and gossip together. Of course, you think they broke from the shining mind. They have its vitality, but not its weariness or experience. You will have to lock them in separate boxes, lest they peep you when you're bathing and see who you are. The thought of their sight on your skin fills you with horror. What if your skin turned clear? What if they saw your bones? You come back to yourself when you see one of the jailers fall on his back and start kicking delightedly in the air like a beetle. Gravity, I have fallen. You hasten back to the ship with your haul of coral before it can do any further damage. That's like also observations about gravity would say. Sounds very logical. We can still also play chess, so let's roll the dice and see if we still win at chess. Yes, we again had a disciplined success, so we are now in the development phase of the chess game, so that was actually quite successful. Now chess is already like 30% only, so not going to probably try that yet. Let's see how our overall 8 fuel, 7 supplies and 1 skindillac, not too bad. We also have 12 secrets. Wow, that's a lot. We have recent news, or at least somewhat recent news. We do have board reports, restaurant recommendation, yes, the bandage poisoneer in vendor plight. We have board report of Port Cecil. Kind of wondering what was our situation with business with the organized crime gentleman in London, because do not immediately remember what was situation with that, and if you go to London while forgetting that you needed to do the business, you may get a bit unpleasant attention by the mob. But it's kind of like at least there's no status related to that visible here. So let's check here like favors, antiquarian, admiralty's favor. You've been asked to pick something up. Apparently we haven't taken it up because it's not shown. Objective. Yes, that's our like main objective. Yeah, that's actually shown. You've been asked to pick up a package and return it to London. Don't come pick out with. Yeah, we need to find Khan's heart. So it was quite logical to explore eastwards, because it's like the Khanate is more of in the east. So that's actually quite reasonable. No wonder we have gone like further east. It appears very good. right, so let's most probably explore further east also. So let's proceed in that fashion, and do not think we yet need more supplies, so should be doable. Alright, we have about half an hour left, going to push about 3 hours and then finish for tonight, as we have then introduced her rather well, would say. It's been really pleasant having you all here for the new suit. Very, very pleased. So, let's then proceed further far east. Let's see, like supply situation was still alright. Would guess the Khanate might be here or here. One of the issues with the voting is that the map is partially randomized, so let's check north of Port Cecil first. The coral reefs are also really beautiful, like glowing. We are not going too far north though, because we are afraid of Mount Nomad. Like have said before, there's even a story where this one is afraid of Mount Nomad. Alright, those are not passable. Not a smart circle. Let's check this space first, so. This should be quite good direction for that. Did we lose any hull? Not much, at least. It's like 70 out of 75, so that's not going to be our first problem either. Alright, Khan's shadow. So we are looking in the right direction. We just need to find the Khan's heart next, but we can of course visit Wanderer's Haven here. Khanate has some kind of internal strife that you actually have like two parts of the Khanate, and they have quite different view of the player. The Khan's heart, like the more formal one, has quite strict one, and in turn faintly remember that in Khan's shadow you could mostly trade and otherwise do traveling. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads. So here in the shadows, the exiles make their house and amid 100 wrecked, grounded, decommissioned ships. And this is kind of like the other side of the Khanate. Compile a port report. That's pretty much all you can do here. And think you can buy more like fuel and such for exorbitant price, but you can also buy outlandish artifacts. You can even buy a captivating treasure. You could buy a couple of outlandish artifacts and some more supplies and fuel. Despite the price being exorbitant, it's still alright. And you can also buy Stygian ivory here, which do think had some useful purpose. You can also buy a crate of human souls, but you have to pay duty if you bring those to London without the proper arrangements, so you can also sell the figurehead of either of names here. Do think we first would have to sink either of names, which is kind of easier said than done. So let's then see about like alright, and let's then see about if we can find Khan's heart. We do have enough fuel, whatever, enough money. Possibly not enough luck, because there are some Khanate warships around that would like to shoot at us. So let's see. Let's continue west for now and see if we come up in Khan's heart, because like Khan's heart and Khan's shadow are quite close to each other, so these should be quite doable. Yes, this would be Khan's heart. Now we just need to see which was the correct way to enter the only quarter that is open to foreigners. Was it like the copper quarter, or because it was like only one quarter was really open to foreigners. Yes, we can drop August travel writer here. Yeah, there was again an explosion. A storyteller pesters you for coins as you eat your dinner at a steam-filled restaurant. You throw him a coin for quiet, but before you can resume your meal, an explosion tears through the next street. Citizens, sailors, and the white and colds, which are kind of like order police of the Khanate, hurry to the crater. Once the smoke has cleared, you can see the innards of a secret shipyard, stone brass and steel mangled faces staring lifelessly from the rubble. The white and colds argue in their own tongue. The storyteller ambles up to you. They are saying that the Leopard has made underwater ships here in violation of an agreement with London. He whispers. They say London's assassin has visited. You might want to slip away. Now we have some suspicion, and we got some money. And we can collect the Cherryman's cargo. You meet a blue priest in a tiny noodle shop by the Moon Canal. Fizzing electric light shows the weary lines in his face. You have my money, he asks. And yes, this was the 1,000, so remembered quite correctly to not spend the extra 1,000. Oh, your stupid imperial coins. No, give it. Here, it'll do. It's what was agreed. Take this go. You never saw me. Return to the blind bruiser in London. Don't lose your cargo. Now we again have one unstamped crate of brilliant souls, which practically requires that we can either bribe the customs or have luck and bypass them, because they of course do not like unstamped human souls being brought to London, which is the whole idea with the organized crime. So in that respect, the mission at Khan's Heart has been done, and we also brought the August travel writer to their mission because they blew up the illegal shipyard making submarines. So alright, and that looks good as far as it goes here really, because we can't do that much else in Khan's Heart. We could seek a commercial license, but it's kind of like requires good luck. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. Yeah, 50 for one, which is quite outrageous. These are also funny. Purchase supplies at a ludicrous price, which is also, I think, 50, which is Carter Port report 38% only. Establish a spy network. It's better to establish, but it also costs. We could try to actually Carter a port report, but it's like only 38%, so failed and gained more suspicion. Can we try again? Yes, we had luck, so we have the port report. Rivalry between the Leopard and Eagle clans. The concerns about Chelonet trades. Some appalling gossip about the traitor empress back in London. Perhaps you shouldn't write that last one down and move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. This one wonder how do you determine an informer's look, but clearly Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining, Chipler. Let's probably send you off also. So, very much appreciate you coming over. It was actually pleasant surprise that you would be interested to watch also. So, of course, greatly appreciated and thank you for coming over. So, be well and hope to see you again. Thank you for joining once again. Oh, so. Alright, still about 20 minutes of playtime left, so be well and see you. Oh, and still some playtime left, so let's see what we can still do or accomplish in Sunless Sea, like for example get sunk or have some go crazy. Things tend to go like once made it like lights broken, engine broken, out of fuel, out of food. Just almost into London, then went mad, like almost in front of London, and jumped into the sea to drown oneself. So that went really well once, like went mad and drowned oneself. Yes, that was most excellent journey. That tends to happen in this game, like you go mad. Really. But yes, let's continue and see how we do further trouble. We'll see. So let's see about what we can accomplish next. So, alright, let's then see about going back to London. We have to also get somewhat lucky with the overall like customs issue, but it is what it is. So we have a port report and that's pretty much all we can do currently, really in Khan's heart. We can also wander Khan's heart and see what happens. Foreigners are restricted in the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross bridges, you can explore in reasonable safety. That's all for now. Alright, a stranger in difficulties. As you pass an elegant house, lights blaze and shouts echo. Someone has caused a commotion, and here you imagine is that someone slipping over the garden wall. He loses grip and fails. A muffled cry, and he is sitting on the ground, nursing his ankle. He's probably up to no good, but perhaps that's an opportunity for you. Considering we are not really friends of the Khanate, we should probably assist him. A devilishly handsome young man. Oh, thank you, he says. He peers at your face and adds, thank you, in English. This time I was visiting, so, alright, so this was apparently in Chinese, but like, of course, we apparently auto-translated that. He peers at your face and adds, thank you, in English this time. I was visiting a friend of mine. Yeah, that's a way to visit friend of yours, like by scaling the wall. Yes. And her other friend, well, close friend, well, husband, alright, so he's been maybe adultering a bit, came home early. I could have been very embarrassed. Yes, don't you say. Oh, great wind, you recognize my face, haven't you? Look, I'll put a word in for you with the clan. Drop by the palace someday and I'll see you're remembered. Don't mention my name, though. Here's my boat. You, pilot, pay this one. He's a friend of the leopard. Alright, that was very lucky because we certainly wouldn't have recognized him as one of the leopard clan, but we have favors from leopards and we also got 50 money. That was actually pretty lucky at Khan's heart. You didn't, for example, get for example, get busted by the white and golds for helping the guy. So clearly he had a bit of a nighttime project with the love of theirs, who also happens to have a husband. So yes, that was actually pretty good result in Khan's heart. We didn't get beaten up or anything else horrible happened. So how was our good situation supply and fuel wise, so we can really like, let's check the map and then undock. Yeah, we pretty much know our way to London, so this should be pretty good way to go to London, and hope that we don't get busted by the customs, but it's one of those things. Whether we have enough to pay the customs off, at least we have a few hundred. Do not have immediate remembrance how much it was to pay the customs off, and whether it was always the same amount. So the idea with the Khanate here is that before London fell to the undersea, there was to think of the famed cities of the former Mongol Khanates. Do think Karakorum first like fell to the undersea, because they also did like a deal with whatever Lovecraftian entity in the game, as also did Queen Victoria, which is practically like the backstory in the game, that when Prince Albert died, of course Queen Victoria was quite broken by the situation in the actual world, but that is like the point of divergence, that instead Queen Victoria made some kind of bargain that in turn took London away, but she also got Albert back, at least in some form. But Victoria doesn't feature much in the game. You can sometimes like gain access even to the palace, but it's Queen Victoria is not also very active, not in this world either, which was also like Queen Victoria also in real world got pretty much told that you can't be in mourning forever, you have to actually make public occasions to be considered a monarch in being at all. So alright, we are doing pretty well towards London. Let's go a bit more south, because we have nothing to do at Bigmouth Isle, because we do not really want to start to play the societal mini game there. It's one of this one's maybe less favorite parts of the game, is the overall mini game with the societies of rodents or whatever at Bigmouth Isle. Do think it's based on some actual Victorian, more or less like a science fiction book of the time, but it just isn't much fun, because it tends to be when you help one side win, the result is that they start to horribly discriminate against the other side, and then you have to try and keep the society viable, which is usually almost impossible. Let's visit Shepherd Isles. At least it's like a really cheap port report, though it doesn't pay much. It's always nice to visit the Shepherd's Isle. Hopefully time is still passing here. Cause the boarded watchman tells you there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No indeed. It's just the name of the gentleman that founded the island. Greybirds sitting in the village square, not solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails, ask us anything. Yeah. That's where you get really weird stories. Compile a port report. Yes, there's been a lot. Oh yes, yes, my yes. There's been goings on in the bleak light of the fall stars, surface roiling like porridge spot up with the roar of steam and flash of fire, 3 widows swimming tentacles, and then we show his highness. There is a lot of this material. It's pretty hard to pass those as fact. You can also have a picnic at the standing stones. Peaceful afternoon. Terror reduced, so that's always useful. Here we can also restock fuel, but we still have fuel and supplies easily enough to make it to London, so let's launch and go to London. Alright. Yeah, let's go straight and stop by the lightship as we have recent news, so it gives a bit bonus when you bring those to the lightship. Which is docked like in front of London. And we also lost 5 terror here, which is very good, and we have a G story. Always good to stop by the lightship. And into the London we go. Then we have to try our luck with the customs, which is always fun. And here we are. Talk your way out of the search. Yes, today's duty officer is a patriot. Perhaps you can claim your own admiralty business. Let's try that. Of course, you hint at secret business. The duty officer snaps a salute and barks an order. You may pass. There we go. For once, the overall usefulness of Admiralty's favor was quite high. Alright, we are getting closer to finish, so we are doing the 3 hours, so there's still a bit left, of course, and we get to visit London, the greatest city in the East. Alright, let's then enter the greatest city in the East, London. Collect messages from the harbour master. Something has changed in the needs. Someone wants to share in on the alarming scholar has invited you to call on her or him at the university. The blind bruiser attends to business on the dock. That's all for now. You now have one of the another day, free evening. Rose Market hasn't changed. Alright, so hand over cargo and claim your payment. Welcome home. You may ask how it is I am here to meet you, and I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the hill. In fact, we have more eyes than a knot oracle, and they're all glad to see you, and of course your cargo. Please accept this small token of my thanks, and please accept my thanks and my patron's thanks, which we being persons of honor what understands the true nature of dealings is much more important. Still, spending money is always good, isn't it? And a captain must eat, and so must a ship, which is why if you look under the pier there, you will find a few helpful contributions, fuel and so forth. Collecting cargo for the cheery man. Done. Lost the unstamped souls, got 200, and gained 3 fuel and 1 supplies, which is kind of alright, but not very big amount. So let's visit the alarming scholar. Ah yes, the scholar whispers prettily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? We do have a outlandish artifact, which is always useful to give them the we have something like that, but not very like that. Interesting, I have some ideas about suitable fees. Favors with the antiquarian of course increase, that is why we bought the outlandish artifacts, because we can gain more favor with the antiquarian through providing them with the outlandish artifacts. We can also provide a G story which pays less, but it also increases favors. We also get something from the antiquarian. We gain 2x supplies. It smells pickled chemical jolty. Once it might have been eel flesh, but the scholar assures you that it has vital and nutritional virtues. Save it for an emergency, perhaps. We clearly appreciated the scholar's victuals a lot. Leave the university and visit the Admiralty. Provide both Cecil. The principles of coral. I have no idea why anyone thought that settlement was a good idea. At least we get some favors and fuel. Shepherd's Isle, of course we provide it as hearsay because it's very hard. You still get 1 fuel for it. It's hard to submit as fact. Khan's Heart, been to the salt steppes, eh? Yes, this kind of material is always of interest. How a nation could be so barbarian and so decadent at once is beyond me. But they are terribly dangerous. And we gained even 75 for that. Nuncio, and for that we get 30, but we also get fuel. Khan's Shadow, oh these are always fun, come on, let's hear it. Other officials gather round to hear your tales of bloodshed and debauchery and the jokes about The Khan that the shadow produces so efficiently and so entertainingly. The one about the Khan and the donkey produces a roar of patriotic laughter and encourages the deputy recorder to unlock the departmental drinks cabinet. Alright, so we lost some terror and gained Admiralty's favor again. Demeau Island we also can submit a report of. Let's see if the Admiral has anything useful. Yeah, not currently, so. Alright, we are in pretty good situation with about 1000 in bank and all, so. And we are also pretty much up to exactly 3 hours, so this would be the point where we finish to think, and let's see who we will raid next. So first of all, going to thank you all for joining, which is of course most important. So very thankful for you all joining the new Fursuit special. It was really pleasant having you all here to welcome her, and certainly thank you all for joining, and wave properly, and let's then. Oh, no problem, it was really nice. Let's see who we will leave you with. So let's check who's doing what. Oh, let's see who's doing what. So Hounda is doing Zelda, Yuna is doing Backrooms, Basket is playing Dark Souls Remastered, that sounds quite nice. Cable Protection is also playing Fortnite, but it's like we have had sufficient Fortnite, so let's go for Basket. We haven't done the burp for a good while, so. Yep, there they are, and they are playing Dark Souls clearly, so let's raid them. Alright, that should be correct, which is of course always like typing with pause. What would you like to have happen? Yeah, that looks quite good. Oh. So, thank you all for joining, and we will see most probably tomorrow with more games, but most probably looking different, and she may return later in the week. Still, of course, then she is also going to NFC, so be well. Thank you all for joining the special and welcoming her, and be well. Indeed, we will see also there. Oh.